Hello, Rodney, and hello, Glenn. Hello. Also, I love toasters. Good evening to you as well. And Rodney. Oh, Rodney says that she's sick with a cold today, and I wish you well. Just take some rest, and health comes first, my good friend. Also, Rainfjord, good evening to you too. And Dr. Sparkobra, bonjour to you as well. Bonjour aussi. Oh, three stream. Dr. Sparkobra visited us 3 streams in a row. I am very, very thankful for that. Also, Team Meerkat Gaming has joined the fray. And where is him? Hello, hello. Well, it's a full house. Rain says, how are you feeling after this weekend? Yeah, I've been to the Efteling with friends, and I met Rain there as well. We had a lot of fun attractions there. The Efteling certainly is a place that I'd like to go to at least once a year. It is by far my favorite theme park. Where Exim says, a long-time listener, first-time caller, welcome to the show. Hey! And I Love Toaster says, I was playing a train game. My running number was 69. Nice. What kind of train game was it? Train simulator? Rodney the Opera Rat says, I had pancakes for breakfast today. Well, I'm sure that made you feel better. I had pancakes during the weekend at the Efteling theme park. They have this wonderful pancake place, which is also one of the best places for food in the park itself. And the pancakes there are just magnificent. Glenn says, I'm the master of doing poker faces on trail rides. Oh, I'd love to see that. Also, Techno, the Mechanical RC Wolf, good evening, Mr. Meerkat. And a good evening to you too. Also, Wolfie Toons, hello. I am doing absolutely fine. The drawing that we're going to do this week is a little commission that was the result of my visit to that pancake house. And it is about Radar, the spotted dog, who is begging for scraps on my table. Well, Radar is a good friend of mine, and we made some jokes about that, and we're going to draw that today. Dr. Sparkobra says, so I got a while ago, I got your crock paint on ceramics I made. Also, I play for Pokemon, and I got my second badge now. Oh, speaking of Pokemon, by the way. Just a moment, I knew I forgot something. Let's see, just a moment. And where Ixim says, I was in the Efteling a couple of weeks ago for my birthday, but the pancake place was sadly closed. Oh, also a belated happy birthday. I Love Toaster says, it's a Dutch train game, with the oldest loco is the 1200 in the game, and the newest is the Worm 4 Flow. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. You might see a couple of weird things coming up, but we are initializing the Pokemons. there. And the Pokemons are initialized. So if you are talking, you are again part of a Pokemon. Oh. Glenn says, have you tried one of the Mad in Paris songs? Unfortunately, not yet. It's been quite a busy day. Let's see. Oh, just a moment. And I Love Toasters was playing in the game. He was running a shift of the intercity railroads, the NMBS, which has the red and yellow coloring. Isn't that the Belgian train? Techno, the mechanical RC Wolf, can't really stay long. Wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing. I'm doing absolutely fine, thank you. And Rodney will show us all what she got on Downtown Disney on Discord. Ah, I have to check the photos after that. And Techno, have a wonderful evening. Glenn says my phone bugged right when you were replying to my comment. I didn't hear you. What I was trying to say is that unfortunately I didn't get to it just yet. Sorry about that. Also, if I sound a little bit deeper, my voice is a little bit hoarse. Yay for the My Little Pony fans here. Let's continue with the art. Here we go. As you can see, we have our trusty little plushie train there and a couple of meerkats. And of course, we have my little half glove here. We got the tablet on. We got everything set up. So let's get drawing. Good evening, Lucas. And also Kiran, hello. As you can see, I am currently drawing you. Crashes in on the mobile. So Kiran is on the mobile phone. Also, I Love Toasters comes with the Benelux ICR, the Intercity rijtuig, the NMBS HLA11, S&B Class 11. Combination was an iconic push and pull train from the train service connection between Amsterdam and Brussels from the late 1980s till the early 2013. The partnership represented a collaborative effort between the Dutch and the Belgian railways to operate a seamless border service, replacing the older electric units. Okay. Also, Ari, hello, hello, hello. And Verixim says, I did not know that wild dogs could use a phone. Well, apparently this one does, but this wild dog is also very good at begging for scraps at a dinner place. Kirana, so you're not stepping on the tail yet. No, not yet, but this is basically... I think this is really driving the point home, because you were begging for scraps, my good friend. It's like you're pointing into your mouth, he's like, "Nya." Adi asks, how am I doing? I'm doing absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. I've been to the Efteling this week, which was a wonderful theme park with a lot of friends. And we did have a couple of rides. Also, my favorite attraction, at least of that day, well, it is the Dance Macabre is actually quite good, which is inside of a dark castle. It's kind of like a very convoluted merry-go-round, which goes really fast. It's kind of like a breakdance, but then in a whole gothic style, where it's all it's kind of like you're in a haunted house, which is really awesome. But also Joris and the Dragon, which is a wooden coaster, one of the largest in Europe as far as I know, and that wooden coaster just gets me going. I love that coaster. Also, Rebby, welcome, welcome. And I Love Toaster says, Thabo, you're very lucky. You're the first one to get the new train knowledge messages. Well, it's a message, not a massage. I like a massage too, but I think that train massages would be quite weird. But thank you very much. I do like those little nudges of information. Let's see. Rebby does have a little sword. That's good. Molama Fish 666 says, "Aw, I heard a lot about a theme park. Surprisingly, I don't know many theme parks that based around fantasy genres that isn't an IP." Oh yeah, if you the thing is that the Efteling is indeed general fairy tales, and it kind of became its own. There's this Dutch artist, Anton Pieck, and his artwork was a huge inspiration for Efteling. And they try to continue in that style, and I really, really love it. Also, the fact that all the attractions have a whole bunch of lore around it, like stories and things like that. And it does give that a little bit extra. Kiran says, near the Efteling there's another IP-free fantasy theme park, Toverland. Yes, but Efteling beats it every time. There's no contest, come on. Rodney is loving the music here, the song Asashi by Sugoi. It's a good thing that you see the titles now, isn't it? Also, I Love Toasters comes with another little bit of train information on the Twitch side. I am not going to read all of it, but it is very interesting though. This time it is about the Plan D carriages that were introduced shortly after World War II. Speaking of which, I was at last week I was at a book presentation of a friend of mine, which was in the same hotel where the Nazis signed their unconditional defeat. It was a wonderful hotel and it oozes history. You got the old pamphlets and newspapers everywhere. It was truly a magnificent place. Where Ixon asks, where is this hotel? It is Hotel de Wereld in Wageningen. Longtooth, hello! Hi Thabo, I hope you're well. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? And thank you for the support. And Rain says, I like the Phoenix in Toverland. What's the Phoenix? Is it the roller coaster? Do ask. Do tell. Do tell. Rebby, I just spilled my drink. Excuse me, LMIO. What did... Oh my gosh, what did you misheard? I Love Toasters went to the War Museum Overloon. Right at the entrance there was the cross. I still need to go to that museum. Oh, Rebby says Nazi Hotel. I was overhearing some fishing in the game. I heard that fly by. No, 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 no. This was the hotel where they signed their surrender. They surrendered in that hotel unconditionally. So this is a whole bunch of history there. Longtooth says, can't stay, have to get back to work. Take care. You take care as well. And Thabo, name a German vegetable. Oh, a German vegetable. Um, I don't know, a typical German one? Gosh. My brain just looked up. No, I don't know exactly a specific one to Germany, although, well, of course, when we're talking about some healthy, good German food, I still love sauerkraut myself. Wolfitoon says, after the art stream, I will watch the Animaniacs on Tubi. If I see Hello Nurse or Meneer van Mink on the screen, I will go awooga on them. Yeah, that's how you should watch it. And Rodney says, yesterday I was working on Shiro's model sheet and character design for Pagliacci. Oh, that's awesome. Glenn says, your chair is quite squeaky. But you know what they say, if it ain't broken, then don't try to fix it. Sorry about the squeaky squeak. And I Love Toaster says spinach. Spinach is German? I had no idea. Molamano says, is pretzels a vegetable? I would like to say so. And Rain says, it's a roller coaster where I faced my fear and went in there. Oh, I'm proud of you. Werixim says, I'm also jumping out. Did a lot of hobby writing this afternoon, so I'm mentally pooped. Have a lovely night and talk to you later. Read it in Dutch, I Love Toaster says. Spinazie. There you go. Adi says, on Saturday, the 28th of March, I will go in the morning to the Dolphin Bowling Contest for deaf people in Tilburg, and I'm hoping for first place. And I hope so too. Hey, Inimini! Also, Rodney had a dream that Rodney was in a monster form from the Mickey cartoon Runaway Brain. And Kiran says you are what you eat. A cow eats plants and therefore it's a vegetable. Okay, that's oh right. Also, the Poetry Ninja, long time no chat. Hey, glad to see you here. Also, Glenn, I have 11k channel points, Thabo. What am I supposed to do with them? I would spend them on your emojis, but I don't really use them. I have no clue. I have no clue. I Love Toaster says, hey Thabo, can you make a trainee mode so I can spend all my channel points? We can do that. Lucas says, check Telegram. I have sent you a small image. Look at the top. Alright, let's, okay, just a moment. Apparent RISP trick. Okay. Well, yeah, that is indeed a commercial break, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Also, Eric Burnison, thank you kindly for the donation. Good afternoon, Thabo and the Meerkat Gang. Sorry, can't stay. Have to work. Have fun. Have a fun one, and I hope to catch you next time. Bye for now. Thank you. The Poetry Ninja asks, is that a sausage you're cutting up in the ham? It could be a giant grub. I am a meerkat after all. There you go. We give it some spots and everything, and we put a little eye and perhaps a little blush, but this is definitely something with grubs. And now we are going for radar. Yeah, it's going to be a grub salad. Ah, that didn't work. My music controls don't work. Just a moment. There. I Love Toaster says, I put my phone language on Korean for fun. Well, in that case, especially in the Netherlands, you are quite. Your phone is having security on its own. Also, Wolfie Toon says, I know butterflies are pretty. Which Rodney saw at Downtown Disney lately. Oh, that's so cute. Well, as we can see here now, I am not the only one who likes grubs. We have Radar, who also loves grubs. Radar is a painted dog. And I think that painted dogs also eat their grubs. I mean, they're from the savannah, and painted dogs eat just about anything. Ooh, Glenn says, you're making me hungry. Well, yeah, when it comes down to grubs, but then again, some people here are often telling about the wonderful food they had, about this lovely little cheese sandwiches and things like that, and that makes me hungry too. Also, Inamini, hello! How are you doing? It is always a little bit odd drawing it like this because the muzzle is distorted as all heck. Inamini asks, Thabo, do you have any plans for Easter? I have to check. Easter is getting close, isn't it? My gosh, the time is flying by like no tomorrow. Easter. When is Easter? Yes, I am going to. I'm going to friends with a little barbecue. That's what I'm going to do. And Inamini, you might have asked that, but sometimes I miss a little bit of the chat. Rodney says the drawing reminds me of Stitch. Yeah, I can see that. I Love Toaster says, this morning I watched the Spoorwegen television, where there was actually where the trains were being arranged, like with the near the train depot. That's actually very calming to watch. Malamo says, it's the 5th. Easter will land on my birthday this year. Oh, that's cool. Happy birthday in advance. That's lovely. Inimini says, that's nice. Friends with good food and drinks, yes. And a little bit of relaxation. I am taking it a little bit easy. The rest of the day, year, there are some very busy times ahead. And I'm just taking some time off now. It is really, I need to do that. Inimini says there is only one Thabo. You are absolutely right. And is that a hungry bear? No, it is actually a hungry painted dog. Hence why all the markings are on the fluff and everything. But it's certainly very hungry, yes. Now, should we draw a waiter next to the drawing as well? And what kind of species shall we do the waiter? Kiran, you have first dibs. What do you think? I think a parrot. For some reason, I think that a parrot would be a lovely posh waiter. Or a flamingo, perhaps? Hiroshi Wolski, hello to you as well. Oh, Kiran says I have to mute for a bit just when I was asking you a question. No! The poetry ninja says, yes, a waiter that is slightly unsettled with what's going on. Yes, indeed. But what kind of waiter shall we draw? My dear chat, what shall we do? Meanwhile, Molemano says, do a flamingo. Yeah, flamingos, I like that idea. I like the idea for a flamingo. Meanwhile, I am taking a small hydration break. Cat? Yeah, but a flamingo is more out there. Rebby wants me to draw Claudia, of course. We just go for the species now. I think I'll go for a bird, a flamingo. A nice thin flamingo, because we're running out of paper. Tiny Draw says, "Oh my god, is the waiter the Van der Valk toucan? Unfortunately, it's going to be a flamingo. But the toucan could very well be, yes." Hiroshi Wolski asks, "What kind of art are you doing here? This is good." I am actually drawing a little commission from a friend of mine, who is a painted dog here, who obviously wants my food. And I thought, for the time being, let's draw a waiter here as well. And I had the chat decide that we're going for a flamingo. Inamini says, "I'm going to watch a movie." Oh cool, which one? As you can see, the waiter had a tough night. The waiter is completely done with all of this. It's been a rough night. There have been difficult customers. It was one of those days. And then nearly at the end of the afternoon, or the end of their shift, this waiter just encounters this situation and is just like, "No, I am completely done with this." See you around, Adi. It was fun having you around. Poor waiter. I have nothing but respect for waiting staff. I would not be able to do that job. Tani, I agree with you. I worked in the Horeca, myself in the service industry. It humbles you. It really does. And for people that want to get an impression, if you have Disney Plus or any other means to check it out, I recommend to check out the Zootopia Anthology series, especially the episode with the sloths, where our little otter waiter is doing her absolute best in order to actually serve them, but she needs to go to a concert and, well, hijinks ensue. Poetry Ninja says, "Been there before, working retail. You will see these kind of people too." Also, Kiran, you should talk about what happened at the Efteling Pancake Restaurant, the Coke Zero stroopwafel, and the change of menu. Yes, after the ad break on Twitch I will do so, which is in 1 minute and 16 seconds. Hiroshi says, "I've seen that one. It was a long time since." Yeah, that bird does look stressed out, isn't it, Rodney? That bird is 100% done with everything. Hey, thank you very much, Lady Lian. Thank you for the sub. 21 months already. Gee. Wow. Wolfie agrees. Yeah, I watched that short and I feel bad for the waitress Otter. Well, she did get to go to the concert in the end, though. So. And Hiroshi, yes, indeed. It's been a while since I watched it myself, but the shorts were very much fun. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Just a moment. I hate it when I choose the wrong layer. Indeed, select the layer, Gronk. Wrong layer! Yes. But, speaking of the restaurant, at one point we were ordering, and at one point there was. Someone ordered something with stroopwafels. Now, stroopwafels are absolutely delicious. And at one point we got a little bit confused about the stroopwafels and everything. And the poor lady that was taking our orders came to me, and I ordered a Coke without stroopwafels. And so basically we got confused all the times because I kept on ordering things without stroopwafels. We did give her a nice tip in the end of though. We all had a good laugh about it. And they even gave us extra stroopwafels in the end, which was really fun. If you ever go to the Efteling, I do recommend the Pancake House though, because the personnel there was absolutely amazing. I Love Toaster says, I'm back. Did you already answer my question? I believe so. But the chat is going quite fast, so you can always ask it again. The Poetry Ninja says, gotta go, going to a concert of one of my favorite singers and trying to get there early. Oh, do enjoy your evening, my good friend. And thank you for dropping by. My tablet is lagging a little bit. I really do love the patterns of those painted dogs though. They're a little bit complicated to draw. If I don't have it entirely done right, just let me know, but they're fun to draw. Oh, Milano Fish wants to know what concert they left to. We'll be sure to ask, or else ask in the Discord chat. Like Nympha. Man, that YouTube chat is taking coffee. I want some coffee now. I'll go get a cup. You do that. Let's see. Unfortunately, Twitch General does not allow sending links in the Twitch chat. Ah, yes. You tried to send a link. Okay, no. Unfortunately, the bot is doing a little bit of it. You can try it, and if the bot blocks it, we can we can allow it. So let's post that link and let's see what it does. And no worries. I do not check all the chat messages, so and I do try to respond when I can. So by all means, Tani, could you please take care of I Love Toasters, making sure that I Love Toasters is all taken care of? Awesome. And Lightning Info got the mod view on, we got you covered. So you see. No, I Love Toasters, you can post a link. You have my permission to post a link. The mods are just watching you to make sure that the link is not being problemed. So no worries, you're in good hands, you're not in danger, it's all good. Ah, yeah, you got the YouTube link. Alright, see, just a moment. I'm gonna check the YouTube link out after the stream though, but I am going to click it so it is in my history. Let's see. And I Love Toasters, feel free to ignore the warning from the bot. It is just an automatic warning. Feel free. It's all right. Thank you, I Love Toasters. Got the link. It's in my history, and I will check it out after the stream. Okay, my apologies for the little bit of an... Okay. Yeah, refreshes the page is downloaded. This is one of the things. YouTube grabs a whole bunch of resources on my computer that is near the limit of its resources, so to speak. But as far as I know, on the YouTube side of things, everything went fine. On Twitch, things went a little bit belly up. So now you know why I am not loading YouTube videos. Oh, YouTube likes the RAM, but unfortunately, let's just say that I'm just a meerkat and all the RAM has been gobbled up by the conclave of protogens. Now we go for the grubs. Slimy yet satisfying. Rodney, thank you very much for saying that you like how I add the colors to the drawing. Yeah, Paint Shop Clip Studio Paint is quite good at that. Meanwhile, Light Nympha says, I've been chipping away at a little animation for my D&D group. Sadly, the campaign is ending soon, so I wanted to capture some memories. Dragon snouts are hard to animate. Yes, they are. I love toasters. Thabo, can you also watch that video on stream after the drawing's done? Unfortunately, when I started up a YouTube, the entire stream died on Twitch, so I am not going to start up YouTube on the stream, unfortunately, because I don't want my stream to crash. And I have to check why it does that, because usually YouTube does not gobble up that much memory. But really, I started up your video and the entire stream died. And I know that it's not your intention, but I'm not gonna fire up that video again. I'm going to check it out after the stream. Tiny Draw says, I went to the garden center for one fruit bush. Came home with 3 fruit bushes, flower seeds, and gifts for our cats. Oops, garden centers are too powerful. Oh, yeah. Then again, bookstores can also be that much, or game stores when it comes down to that. It is, or like what Light Nympha says, he says, I have that with a arts and crafts store nearby. Yeah, I usually just go for one set of pencils and I come back with an entire Copic set. Hey Ari, are you still doing well? Sorry, my tablet is acting a little bit strange. For some reason, my computer has really something. It really does not like the big brushes here. Just a moment. Let's see. Here. I let go of the screen and it's now drawing it. My computer is just I think it's dying. Here, as you can see, it's drawing now without me. It's lagging like all hell. I Love Toaster says, that dog looks like a hyena. That's correct. It's a painted dog. And they live in the same area as the hyenas, actually. And Light Nympha says, nah, clip legs with huge brushes because they're high-res image materials. Yes. I Love Toaster says, Thabo, I like RAM. Guess what I am? Well, you love Toaster, so I say Protogen. Wolfie Toons loves drawing Thabo, and I'm sure he's going to eat a lot of food because he's really, really, really hungry. Oh, absolutely. Let's see, smaller brush. Here we go. Rodney says, beautiful drawing, Thabo. Thank you. And I Love Toaster says, correct, I'm a Protogen. That's good. Well, while this drawing is done, there's still a little bit time left on the clock. And just a moment, I'm going to ask the chats, why don't you name a species? Keep it simple, something for a light little doodle. Just like last time, let's see what we can do. Adi says, have a good evening, see you around. And also Tani, yes indeed, I am going to hydrate. A protogen, or a horse. Or we could do a proto-horse. Kiwi bird, I like kiwi birds actually. I haven't drawn any kiwi birds on this channel before. Parasaurus, or a cow. I'll go for the kiwi bird. Now, if we draw a kiwi bird, of course, it's an Australian kiwi bird. We could draw it with a cute little hat. With a little bit of a canteen, you know, those water bottles, because we need to stay hydrated. I think that, yeah, we're going to draw a cute little kiwi here who is holding on to its dear canteen for its dear life. What kind of tails do the kiwis have? Do they have long tails? Do they have short tails? I have to double check that. And of course it comes with all sorts of fruits. No kiwi bird. The kiwi bird does not have a tail. And Lady Liane says, the kiwi bird is originally from New Zealand, don't they? Yes, they are. And Rain says, apparently kiwi birds loses feathers like fur. Okay, that's interesting. Meanwhile, Rodney is drawing more for Madame Fluttershy. I love it, creative people here. And I Love Toaster comes with all the kiwi emotes. Yeah, I think this is a nice thing. Yeah. And of course, I copy pasted it because it was the wrong layer. Tani says, fun fact, the fruit is named after the bird, not the other way around. The more I knew. And I Love Toasters comes with the following fact. That Fries, as in from Friesland, is the hard version of Dutch. Not entirely sure of it. I know they are related, yes. Real question, what is it that makes you like a kiwi bird? Rain asked. Well, yeah. Well, I do ask, do answer that question. Also, I Love Toasters is getting a charger. Yeah, 13% is a little bit on the low side. I Love Toasters has returned and the charging port is kind of fixed. That's cool. Also, Rodney. Also, fun fact, in the end of Pagliazzi, a detective dog from Nordic Fuscon is spying on Rodney and he's seeking help in the next chapter of the opera. That's awesome. And Tani says, I just looked up the kind of hammer that my dad wanted to use to smack fence posts into the ground. And my goodness, it looks like something out of Minecraft. Also, Kiran, guess the meeting is over. Well, welcome. As you can see, you have changed into a bird. As for Lycan, here we go. We have you going, ah! And the waiter is not amused, and I'm just looking at there from, you really want a slice of this? I like how this came out. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's see. There is a hole in the kiwi. Where's the hole in the kiwi? There, that should solve it. Yay! Oh, wait. Yeah, we do have that in the right layer. Attempt number 3. Yay! Now this works. We go for the color. It's a little bit of a brown boy. Oh gosh. Kieran says, I love the expression very land piranha like, and the waiter is probably having a really rough day. A rough day indeed. And Rodney says, the Kiwi word, I thought they didn't have any wings. Yeah. I agree. I don't think they have any wings, just very small ones. But, I mean, how else is this lovely bird going to hold his canteen? Just a moment. That was a little bit too progressive jazz for me. Let's continue with this. There, a nice green canteen. Here we go. Alright, and with this, I would like to say thank you very, very much. It's 10 o'clock. I do have to get up at 5:30 tomorrow. So, I'm slowly going to make an end to this lovely stream. Thank you very much. Also, Rain, the slices, are they supposed to be white? Yes, the slices are indeed supposed to be white, Rain. A lot of insect meat and grub meat, the slices are white on the inside. So, as you can see here from the white is supposed to be white. So thank you very much for noting that. Also, let's see if we can raid a friend. It's all good. Let's see. We got on the side of here. We're going to drop by at SGI Creations, who is just having a relax, some nice pictures at some charity walks that I walked at. So we're going to pay her a little bit of a visit. Have a good one.